I actually wouldn't know how to structure that sentence, which is embarrassing. Let me think. 我中文课学得一点慢. But the reason why it's slow is because I want to spend the time to relearn Chinese again properly, but it just will take me a little bit longer. So hopefully by Rio, I might be able to answer some jiandan questions as we go along. The Olympics, when I fell off. Particularly Wu Song was going really well. He's a great cross-country horse, very good jumper. And I came down to fence 8, and it's slightly downhill. And I had a split-second decision to make, whether to go forwards or to hold and wait. And I made the wrong decision to go forwards. But once you make it, then you're committed. And it was the wrong mistake, and I fell off. So at the moment, I have 3 horses that are training for Rio 2016. Pai Da-xing's name was chosen by his owner, Chu Ye. And to be honest, she picked it because it's a little bit of a joke. We're poking a bit of fun at Pai Da-xing because he's a big horse, he's quite old, he's a very serious person, he's quite arrogant, and he's quite grumpy. And that's just how he is naturally as a person. So Pai Da-xing is a little bit ironic, whether he likes it or not. And then Tang Renelu is pretty much a direct translation of his English name. And that really suits him as well, because he's such a young, sort of full of potential, talented young horse. It was a really, I hope, fortuitous name to give him leading up to Rio. Ah, and again. Every time, fourth time. It is a sport, but it's a life. Everything I do, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, and when I'm dreaming when I'm asleep, is all around either training, competing, spending time with my horses, or trying to put the support structure around what I'm doing. When you're competing in a sport, like equestrian sport, you're so reliant on your owners and your sponsors, because without their finance supporting you, there is no sport. You can't do it.
Oh. That's it. Done. Finished.
My personal fashion sense is quite traditional, obviously from the school that I was at, and my father's fashion sense as well. He's very British and very traditional as well. I think those are probably my 2 influences on what I like to wear and what I'm comfortable wearing. So, you know, the modern and youth culture of, you know, wearing bright colours and crazy things isn't particularly me. Our process to qualify started in 2012. I started talking to all of my owners and all of my sponsors in 2012 about starting to buy the right horses, starting to put myself in the right position to be able to, at the beginning of 2015, be able to attack the qualifying period as strong as we could early enough so that we were secure in our qualification process. And I'm really proud of the job we did. All of our horses, whether they're young horses, intermediate horses, or Olympic level horses, if they're not aiming at the Olympic Games at Rio, they're aiming for the Olympic Games in Tokyo. And then over the next couple of years, I will be starting to look for my young horses for 2024, wherever that is. We planned the process years ago, not months ago.